Hi there, YouTube. As you can see, there is something different about my face. It does not currently possess any makeup on it. I'm not wearing makeup. And that is because I am about to film a tutorial, but before that I wanted to film an ear stretching video, basically showing you my process from going to a 14 gauge, which looks like that, to a 12 gauge, just slightly bigger. I know that the sort of smaller stretches are probably scarier and harder for some people, just because, like, typically once you're stretching to a bigger size, you've probably been stretching for quite a while. And yeah, so I actually just started stretching my ears in February, I think. I got my ears pierced in January, and then I waited, like, at the beginning of January, and then I waited between 6 and 8 weeks, like typically when you would be able to put new piercings in, or change your piercings, and my ears were doing fine, and my earrings had popped out. Like, one of them had fallen out, so I was like, I might as well just stretch up to 14. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the process so that those of you who are interested in stretching your ears will have some kind of demonstration. I got my ears pierced at a tattoo parlor by someone who was really experienced with stretching, so I got a lot of advice from her and a lot of advice from other friends who've been stretching for a really long time. And I looked at some of the, I guess, the more health-conscious stretching videos on YouTube as well. So hopefully this is somewhat correct in terms of, like, health of your ears and stuff like that. So what you're going to need are some cotton rounds like this, just for cleaning your ears, and as well as you can use one for a clean surface to put the new jewelry on and to clean it. So the first step for me is actually hand sanitizer. So I'm going to sanitize my hands. I've already washed them and sanitized once before I did this ear. And I did the right ear is like my problem ear, so I wanted to show you guys my easy ear, so hopefully it's still easy today. Alright, and then I'm going to clean my ear with just some piercing care solution. You can also use sea salt water. It's another thing that stuff is really great for. But this stuff just seems more antibacterial, and so I wanted to just be extra careful. And so I'm just going to take my cotton round and clean my piercing with it. And if my piercing looks a little weird, it's because there's a little hole right next to it that was an old piercing. So that's all that is. Alright, and there's no gunk or pus, which is a good sign. My ear is not in any kind of pain, which is also important. So then I'm going to take the taper, and I'm going to take the little rings off, and I'm probably not going to show you putting on the rings because it's really annoying, and it's just kind of like, you just watch me fumble with it for like 5 minutes, so, and they're not 100% necessary, they just ensure that your jewelry doesn't fall out. So I'm going to take the taper, which looks like this, so it's small on one end and large on the other, and the idea is you put the small end first and then pull the large end through and put the plug in. You don't want to wear tapers as jewelry because it sets like an uneven weight balance on your ear that can be damaging to your earlobes. I know a lot of people wear them as jewelry because it looks cool, but just be caution about that. It's really not good for your ears, and that's not really what they're for. So I'm just going to take my piercing solution and just put a couple drops on there and just kind of sanitize my tapers a little bit. Okay, it's got a little, these ones are so cottony. It's okay. Make sure there's none of that on there. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the taper and slowly pop it in. I like to just, this ear really doesn't have a problem with stretching, so I can go a little faster. The real stretch kind of comes towards the end of the taper. If at any point anything starts to hurt, just stop and assess how ready your ear might be. If your ear is not ready, put your old jewelry back in. This ear seems pretty ready. And there we we go. Easy as pie, totally not scary. There was the biggest stretch, was right there. At this stage, some people do this before or after. I'm going to do it now. I'm taking some coconut oil that I got from the All Natural Face, and I actually mixed it with some tea tree oil at one point. So this is tea tree scented coconut oil, and I found it to be really soothing on my ears. So I'm going to just, before I put the plug in, I'm just going to oil them up a little bit. It's good to moisturize your ears during the healing process. And now I'm going to take the plug. It just looks like that. So it's just the same size on both ends. Take off the little bandy things and repeat the process before. This time I'm just gonna pour some piercing cure solution and rub it in like this, just kind of like that. And now I am going to just pull the taper through, no problem, and stick the plug in. Woo! Almost dropped it. See, that's the only thing that's like you gotta be careful about, is dropping stuff. Alright. And there we go. Stretching is completed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait about 2 to 3 weeks before I go up to a 10 gauge. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful for some of you that are thinking about stretching your ears. Another thing to consider with ear stretching is, of course, cultural appropriation. There are cultures out there that use ear stretching as for really traditional, important to their culture kind of reasons, and typically in the US we use this kind of body modification as just more of a fashion statement. So that's something to consider. Consider what kind of jewelry you're putting in your ears and what it might signify to cultures that America tends to oppress and things like that. But yeah, most importantly, you know, listen to your body and kind of have fun with it, have fun exploring new jewelry, have fun, you know, getting to whatever your goal size is, which for me is going to be a 0, which I hope to get to sometime in the summer. Yeah, anyway, I hope this helped. Please like and comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more. I guess, well, subscribe if you want to see makeup videos. I don't do many of these kinds of videos, but yeah. Anyway, I will talk to you all soon.